The Digital Scene Show is sponsored by Light Panels, makers of the world-renowned Emmy Award-winning green-friendly LED lighting systems. Check them out at lightpanels.com. Rob, welcome to the Digital Scene Show here at Streaming Media West.
Thank you.
You are with?
I am with GameStreamer.
Okay, tell us a little bit about GameStreamer.
Sure. GameStreamer is a digital distribution platform that helps game publishers, whether they're independents or major publishers, distribute their games through our hosted network of white label stores, which we operate for a number of portals, including Live Universe and a number of their sites.
I see. So you guys create these portals that are really distributed by other people or handled by other people, but it's really you guys.
Yes, we are empowering
so they
the
market
back end.
It, right.
Exactly. So basically we give the tools. At the end of the day, we help two sides. We help game publishers get distribution. We are an open platform, so we don't care if you're two guys, making games in a coffee shop or you're Electronic Arts. We have digital distribution technology for all of them, and I'll get into a second to our uniqueness. The other side of the business is we help websites make or monetize their traffic by making boutique game stores. Maybe there's a smaller site that focuses on racing cars, and they want a speed channel. So we give them a boutique store all the way to a full-blown core ed casual game store, or any slice it and dice it how you want. We help monetize their traffic into revenue.
I see. Now, obviously, your monetization is, I'm assuming you take a cut out of that,
sure,
out of whatever they monetize.
Right.
Right, you take a cut of that.
Yes.
That's how you make your money?
That's correct. So because we're doing, obviously, the hosting, the streaming, and all those
the technology,
costs, we're taking, we're like a distributor would, right? So you got a producer, you got a reseller, we're the distributor in the middle, and we take a distributor share, correct.
Now, you say you also take in games from independent game makers.
Absolutely.
So how do you pay them? How does that work?
Well, it's all rev share based. So our model is purely rev share. They come up with their titles. They can distribute it across our entire network. Now, some of the partners do have the ability to filter, of course, but
sure,
for the most part, they want to sell games because they want to make money as well. So each time a game is sold, at the core is there's some sale involved, and there's a revenue share off of that. But as we have other monetization methods, such as advertising supported games and things, we also will share advertising with that, with the game publisher on a very favorable rev share with them.
Now, these obviously games are distributed on the web, so is special technology that a developer has to adhere to submit it to your network? Or do you guys accept pretty much anything? How does that work?
We can actually take from the developer and making their game, it's the game as it is. We do have a packaging tool which then they run, which will run through, package the game. They can even pick their own DRM if they choose to. They can use ours, they can use none. We have no DRM support as well. We're trying to stay agnostic in that whole arms race. But it's up to them to choose which DRM they want. And also the delivery method. Do they want download? Do they want streaming, or do they want both? Because we really want to offer them choices to how they want to distribute their game. Upload the games to us, and then of course we do need them to give us some marketing assets so we can merchandise the game. So screenshots, videos, awards, long description, short, multi-currency, all that good stuff.
You basically have a template that they have to fill out.
Exactly.
And so these are Flash games mainly?
They're actually primarily PC-based games.
Oh, PC-based games.
Right. We haven't added Flash yet. It's definitely on our roadmap, but we're still in beta, so we're first unveiling our streaming today.
So these are actual games that people install in their computer?
Good question. They can be installed. It's an option just like any other PC game. Where our uniqueness comes from is our streaming client. We have some proprietary technology, and it's around predictive streaming technology. And what we do is we have a client player, just like an iTunes player, what have you. That iTunes player deals with getting all of the bits and streaming the game, so you never have to install, as a user, you never have to install the game, dealing with registry issues, and especially on free trials. I mean, it's a nightmare for anybody to look at their registry, as you guys probably know, to look at the registry after installing and uninstalling all those games. We remove all of that because of our technology, which keeps it in a kind of a fake, we fake out the system and we keep it in a fake layer, and it works just great, just like from a disk.
So the game runs inside your player?
Correct.
Right, so it's almost like a virtual machine for the game itself.
Yeah, we hate that because it's
not a virtual machine.
Conceptually,
Big picture.
Yes, yeah, you could look at it that way. But our virtualization technology, there's a number of patents that we have that are into this product, and it's indistinguishable between running it locally and installed.
Now, for a small website, kind of like us, that may be interested in acquiring some of these games to attract more people, right? What's the cost? How does that work?
As a game pub, or you mean you guys as a site?
As a site, so we're done with the developers. Now
Okay.
we're talking about the people that want to distribute it.
Okay,
right?
so we call them white label partners or
The white label
private
partners,
right?
right.
So if you want to put a store on your site, again, it's all revenue share. There's no upfront cash at all because
So you take a cut of what we monetize.
Exactly.
Now we have to
want everybody
monetize
to be in the same way. Now again, if you ask us a lot of customization,
Sure.
we'll charge you. But we have so many different templates and styles, and you can go in and edit the CSS to match your own site. Most people don't even need to get into the customization. They take our turnkey stuff. At the end of the day, we figure a rev share model is the best because we're motivated to sell, you're motivated to sell,
Yeah.
and everybody gets a cut.
So who sets the price? The developer, the creator of the game, or the website, the white label?
Good question. You have a lot of good questions.
Well, thank you.
This is a good example, and I've been at Trimedia, now Real Networks, and so forth, and it was the publisher always does set a price, the list price. What's unique about Game Streamer is we also understand what PC manufacturers or PC game makers call MAP pricing or minimum advertised pricing. So the beauty of this is where everyone else is you have to sell it at $19.99 or whatever that is. While we have that as a starting point, the retailer can decide to lower it to what the minimum price, which is the MAP pricing. So if they want to discount it or what have you, they can. And plus we have other coupons, discounts, and we really work with the publishers to do like weekend specials, such as the 50% off this weekend to drive sales.
Sure. Okay, makes a lot of sense. If people want to find out more about your company and your service, Rob, where do they go?
GameStreamer.net.
Fantastic. Excellent to meet you.
Great, thank you. Pleasure to meet you as well.